And a check. This Vice City Mafia coming at you again. We here Thanksgiving Day, giving you guys the best show ever. Bow. Yes, I'm here. I'm your boy Cross-Eyed. We got Chino the GOAT, and we got Major Minor.
You know the biz
building, dog.
Yes, sir.
What's up, man? What are you guys thankful for, bro? Because when you guys see this, it's not gonna be Thanksgiving no more, but just get festive with us, because today
we shooting on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What am I thankful for? Cocaine and hookers.
I was gonna say big booty Latinas, but you know.
Bro, you know what's crazy on the last podcast?
Thankful for money, dude.
No, but honestly, bro, I think I'm most thankful for my son and health.
Yeah.
Like in a genuine thing, because I was thinking about that today, right? And just like how like wrapped up we can get into like being obsessed with like the next thing that we need, or the next whatever person we want, or whatever the case may be, right? To be happy. But then you like really think about like all the life circumstances that you could be born in, right?
Yeah.
And just like bro, I have a healthy, vibrant, amazing looking son. You know what I mean? And I got up today, breathing, feeling jacked. Well, look at his daddy, nigga.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And you know, just feeling like I was at the gym. I saw other people there that were just like vibrant and full of life, bro, and just like happy to be here. And like the sun was out today in beautiful Miami. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Saw some big booty itches on the way. You know what I mean? And it's just like, bro, it's just like you know, whenever I want to complain about something, I've realized that complaining just brings more negativity towards me, right? Because whatever you put your focus on comes to you, right? So like when I live in appreciation and gratitude, and obviously Thanksgiving is a great day to think about it, but I try to live every day in gratitude, is when like more good shit comes to you, right? Like if you wake up and you with your female, or for you, your male, or whatever the case may be,
fuck?
you know what I mean? That you're with, right? And
I like how he say don't curse and he gets ready to curse right away, dude.
and every time they do something, you're like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then it just makes it like a hostile environment, right? Yeah. But if you're like, go ahead.
Yeah, I think that you're talking about like when people are just and they're sluggish for the day, right?
Yeah, or just like everything's an issue, right? Yeah. Everything's an issue, and we're problem searching machines, because that's how we were wired to be built to look for danger to our lives, right? But now we live in a soft ass environment, right? Mm-hmm. Soft environment, right? And but we still have those problem seeking tendencies. But what I've realized is, like, just from a personal experience, I'm more successful when I'm focused on solution, right,
bro?
I going back to the holiday perspective, I like the holidays, don't get me wrong, but I feel like I dislike it as well, in the aspect of like, it's just, bro, very fake. It's good, don't get me wrong, if you have a good, healthy family and all that stuff, but obviously in every family you're gonna have your ups, your downs, whatever the case may be, but I feel like it's just so fake. Like, I could put it in my perspective.
Nah, you know what it is, bro? I think some people get it confused. I don't have the holidays with all my family, because I don't fuck with all my family. I have the holidays with people I consider family, because blood is thicker than water, but that doesn't mean like.
But mud is thicker than both, nigga.
Yeah, mud is thicker than blood. I like that. Yeah, I like that, dude. That was wrong. That was nice. But yeah, dude, like the people I consider my family are like the people I'm always around. Like I consider y'all my family. We're part of this Vice City Mafia.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? And those are the people I choose to have Thanksgiving with.
Yeah, bro.
If you have it with your family, dude, and you're not happy with Thanksgiving, that might just be because that's not who you consider to be your family.
Yeah.
Maybe you should have Thanksgiving with your friends, bro. Christmas with your friends.
Yeah, I mean, because
the holidays are fire.
Because so like my mom was big on holidays, right? My dad could really give a fuck, because my dad is like really he's like an extroverted personality, but he's an introvert in his soul, right? So like what he'll do though is always just be helpful. So like when people are talking and there's people that he don't even really want to talk with, he'll just start doing the dishes, you know what I mean? And he'll start cleaning up, and everybody's like, oh my God, look, like Ricky's so helpful and all that. But really he's doing it, I know, because he doesn't want to talk to these people, you know what I mean? It's just like I remember some dude asked me for a beer. I was like 10 or something. And I'd seen everybody else just like this dude, the head of the house that we were at was just like, hey, you want a beer? And everyone's like, okay, I'll have a beer. And he's like, you want a beer? My dad's like, no. Just like looks at him like, no. And he's like, oh, like
okay.
didn't know even what to do. And then my dad just started doing the dishes at this dude's house. You know what I mean? And it was just some way to get around the shit.
You gotta do it. You gotta have the holidays with the people you fuck with, not the people that your parents make you like. Oh, we're gonna go over here. No, if you don't want to do that, don't do it.
As a kid, though, I think it was fun. So my mom was super in the holidays, bro. We had like 2 trees for Christmas. Like I was only child, so I was always getting hella shit for Christmas, right?
Like you were an only child.
I was the only child. Yeah. I was the only child up until 3 years ago. My dad just had 5 years ago. Excuse me. My
Damn, bro.
My dad's still piping, nigga. But so I have a healthy spot in my heart for holidays, right?
Yeah.
But it's just like I think like people get it twisted. Like I don't get into the holidays because of the same reasons I did when I was a kid, right? Obviously, I don't believe in Santa. Obviously, like
wait, what are you saying? What are you saying, dude?
You know what I mean? All that, but you know what? It gives us a reason to celebrate each other and slow down.
Yeah.
In this world where we're all, like, at least for me, I'm always gassed up, nigga. Yeah. And I'm always like, what I gotta do next to fucking optimize my best health and you know what I mean? And that shit can get fucking.
You gotta optimize your best stuff.
No, for sure. Yeah. But then like today I get to be a little fat boy, and I love it.
Yeah, dude. I fucking love Thanksgiving.
I'm gonna call you out.
Thanksgiving.
I'm sorry, but nigga, I seen you at 3:00 in the morning waking up.
But
and
that's out of
your
that's
room
guilt. That's out of guilt. This is gonna be willful.
Yeah. Like, because when
I starved myself the whole day, and then at 3 a.m. I'm like fucking hungry.
Yeah, dude, some big ass.
You know when you
got a visible
when you eat the Oreos in the middle of the night, that's not when you're like. Well, we still got it. But when we hit the Oreos in the middle of the night, that's not when you're like your best. Like you just like after you eat the Oreos, you get that sensation where you're like, oh, fuck, bro, why'd I do that?
And then my depression puts me to sleep.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, but on Thanksgiving, I'll chow down and I'll be like, bro, it's Thanksgiving. Of course I can. And then I get the leftovers and then I go heat it up in the microwave.
Of course, bro. And then so I'm fat boy for the next 3 days, really.
Yeah.
But so, okay, so that's a good segue to what we were going to talk about, right? Because like there's a healthy way to like I was doing that, right, where I just gorge at the end of the night, and there's a healthy way to diet because like in the past I would say like 4 months I've cut down about like 20 pounds, right, healthily.
Yeah, you're looking good too.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Yeah, appreciate that. And still been able to keep on my muscle, and it's gone through a lot of trial and error. And you know, like I did the intermittent fasting. I did 1 meal a day. I did calorie counting, you know what I mean? All different types of shit, bro. And like I get into a weird like starvation thing where I just think like it has to be all or nothing. You know what I mean? Because like I gorge. It's really hard for me to have portion control once. All right. So like when I was doing the 1 meal a day, I'd be able to do it for maybe like 3 days. Right. And because at the end of the night you get to have a feast. But it's so crazy getting through the whole day, especially with a kid and a baby mama, that is stressful. The whole day, no food. You know what I mean? And because like when I'm by myself or when I was at the studio or whatever, when I'm at the studio or whatever, I'm just like, I'm a machine, da, da, da. And I could talk to people, boom, no stress, right? But the second I just hear, and then he hits me in the nuts or something. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh no, nigga, I need to eat. You know what I mean? Because I'll be like, what the fuck, nigga? And then I'm like, no, he's 3. Hold up, he just wants to play with me. I mean, let me take a breath. And
your son's aggressive, man.
Yeah.
Your son's aggressive.
He's an aggressive little guy. He likes to fight. He's an athlete, nigga. Yeah. So like the way that I found best is it's still like around a certain amount of calories, but I just focus on like I find that I'm less hungry if I eat protein early in the day, right? Yeah. So I'll wake up. I have this like what I've been doing is putting in this amazing greens thing with my fucking pre-workout, right? And it's only 30 calories. So I had that with my pre-workout. It's got like a bunch of fruit, spirulina, all this stuff. So at the gym, I feel fucking great. I have 100 milligrams of caffeine only, right? I don't have these like 350 milligram pre-workouts.
I take C4.
That's way too much, bro. Because
but it gets me that tingly ants, and I'm just like, and I feel like I'm rising up. And as I walk in there, I feel like my eyes are glowing, and I'm just like, yo, I'm going on a treadmill, and I'm just like,
but then after you crash, though, that was my issue, bro. So like, I'd be feeling zooted in the gym, right? And then after, I would be so fucking hungry or tired. And then I'd have to have more caffeine to try to keep that going. Yeah. So I find it's like microdosing everything, bro. You know what I mean? So I just have,
I feel like that is the best way, bro. Like, I know this guy at the club I work out, and bro, he's fucking jacked. Right. And I see him eating all the time. I'm like, bro, how are you like... So, and he's Hispanic, so Hispanics get fat quick. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, how are you so fucking shredded when you like eat every fucking minute? And he goes,
steroids.
Oh yeah, of course. But he's like, oh, but I eat in portion. He eats a small amount.
But so that's what I'm saying. So it's so like I tried this, right, and I lost weight and became more cut as well. But it was 6 meals a day. But nigga, I can't keep up with 6 meals a day, bro. Like I don't like eating that often, and I don't have it was such a chore to be like, oh wait, hold on, and then like have to bring out my food in the middle of a conversation or at the studio, and I'm eating like broccoli, chicken, rice, right? And I'm eating up broccoli in the goddamn studio, and then I'm trying to engineer a session while, you know what I mean? Like, I don't like that shit, right?
Yeah, it doesn't suit my lifestyle.
It can't if you're worried about money, nigga. It can't be if you're focused about money. Let me rephrase my terminology, right? If you're focus on money, if you focus on this chicken, nigga, you can't always be thinking about like food, right? And so what I've found is that, like, okay, so I have that spirulina shit, right? Then boom, right after the gym, I just have a protein bar and a protein shake, bro. Early protein, right? And then like I'll have maybe a little coffee or something after, bro. And then I'll be good, really, like actually satiated and full till dinner. You know what I mean? Yeah. Really. And then since I had like it's like already like 55 grams of protein. You know what I mean? Because the protein shake will have 40 grams of protein, right? And then like another fucking 15 in the little protein bar. But the difference between why I add the protein bar is because if you just have a shake, your body hasn't chewed it, your mouth hasn't chewed anything, so it doesn't register that it's eaten anything. So you become hungry later on. That's what I was noticing too, right? Because I just have a protein shake, I'll be like, fuck, I'm hungry.
You want to know a fun fact about shakes?
Well, what do you do, bro? You go to the gym a lot, bro. Yeah, you go to the gym every day. I call Chi. He's at the gym, bro.
He be at the gym, like,
and people don't be knowing, dude. I'm like, yo, what you doing? I'm at the gym. I'm like, nigga, didn't you go to the gym in the morning? He goes, yeah, bro, I was bored. I was like, yo, that's such a healthy habit to have, dude. What do you do when you wake up and go to the gym?
I mean, me personally, like, I fucking gouge on a gallon of fucking caffeine, honestly. Well, no, I kind of cut back on that. But it was a point where there was a point where I was like, so there's this particular brand that I was taking, right?
Fire brand.
What brand? It was called Mother Buckers, some sort of a matter like that, right?
Yeah.
So, like it
has like
crazy.
Deer antlers on it.
Yeah. It's like Bucked Up. You ever heard of Bucked Up?
I think it's the same brand.
It's the same brand, but it's just like obviously a little bit more. But whatever.
It's 300 or 400 milligrams of caffeine, nigga.
Oh my god!
And then it's like it's so much, nigga.
I'll take double scoop it. 2 scoops of that. Drink it. Drink a fucking Monster or a Red Bull or some shit like that, and then I'll just be at the gym fucking going crazy. But
this nigga would come home and be like, bro, I don't know why I'm questioning everything in my life.
Bro, I'll be like a fucking unit at the fucking gym, and then all of a sudden when I'm done, I'm like on the verge of tears, like depressed, wanting to fucking kill myself because I'm like, the crash was just so
Kubies.
Yeah, bro, the crash was so hard that I didn't want to do nothing. Like the motivation that I had in the morning, and with that in, bro, up here in the minute when I was done working out, it just crashed.
But that's what I was saying. Like I used to optimize to have the best workout, but now I'm trying to optimize to like have the best life, right?
I try to have like a lean, soft workout, dude. Like, right? So, like, I've been cutting back. Like, I know y'all can notice because I had a double chin. Now I'm kind of tight.
Looking good, bro.
You know
Looking
what I mean?
good. Yeah.
And, and sometimes being on video is good, bro, because then you get to see how fat or lazy you look.
I
you know
saw
what
the
I'm saying?
difference
So
on
every
all
day.
of us, bro.
Yeah, but so you get to see it. Like, and I was, and so now every day at 7 a.m., I go to the gym. Well, lately I haven't. I've been moving for like 4 days. But every day, bro, 7 a.m. And I don't take 2 break days like everybody else because I feel like it makes me not want to work out. I only take off Wednesday for the pod. But I would do the gym and I won't do it for time. Like what fucked me up is people be like, oh, I got to go to the gym for 2 hours. Oh, I got to go to the gym for an hour. I'm like, bro, I can't live like that. Because if I'm late to the gym, I'm going to be like, fuck it, I can't go because I have to I have to do other things. So what I do is I just have my workout plan and I go, I got to do this whole workout plan. That's it. Whatever time I get out, if I get out 30 minutes, bro, as long as I finish this workout. So if I'm in a rush, I could rush my workout and kind of like get it all in. And now, like, if I'm in a rush, I'll start doing 2 machines at the same time.
Yeah,
I'll superset it.
So this is what I found.
And it works out for me better.
Is that intensity is more important than anything, right? So, like, I'm not on the phone. I don't like taking phone calls. I'll take phone calls for you niggas, you know what I mean? And my BMs, right? But, like, other than that, like, I don't talk. Well, sometimes I talk to people in the gym. You know what I mean? But I try not to, you know what I mean? So
Latina passes by.
I try to keep it, like, and then when I'm at the machines, bro, I'm going super hard, bro, and it makes my workout time shorter, but that's also because I like to I have like a 15-minute stretch period before, right, and then I do like 25-minute stretch after, and then sauna, right? So I don't even like, I'll take a rest day, nigga, when my body literally cannot move.
Do you feel like stretching helps you out?
There's no strength without flexibility. There's no strength without flexibility.
Yeah.
No strength without flexibility.
I got a topic I actually want to talk.
You have to stretch, but like this is the thing.
I stretch my legs before I jump on the machine, and I stretch my arms.
No, but there's like routines that open up your whole body, right? So make sure that you're using full range of motion, and then it helps you recover quicker too, right? And so when I was younger, I didn't have to because your body's more elastic, right? But as I got older and I wanted to continue to train just as hard, why I'm like 10 times the strongest Chino. It's because I'm fucking around, but honestly, just for myself, like I would be so tired the next day, right? I'll notice it now, even like my muscle tightness causes tiredness, right? So like I would notice like, oh, I'm a little like angrier with my girl. I'm a little like I'll be like more short-sighted. You know what I mean? Like I just will be caught up in. If I don't stretch, right? And so it's something so simple to do. And at the end, it resets your neuromuscular system, right? Because your neuromuscular system is basically what tells your body fight, flight, or fright, right? And so in that gym, you want to be on that fight mode. But when you're out dealing with people, you don't still want that. You have to relax, right? Because a strong man can show restraint when it's necessary. And you're not acting on emotion. And that shit makes you...
Yeah, acting on emotion is...
It's a weak trait.
It's a weak thing, bro. Every time I see someone that's like, no, and I'm like, wow, look how weak you are, bro. Yeah. Like you can't even control your emotions, bro.
Yeah.
Like what kind of man?
It's a child. It's a child. That's because that's what I said. Like even like you know, if my BM right gets in an argument with my son, she's like, oh well, he did it first. I was like, yeah, but he's 3. You know what I mean? Like what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like it is a sign of a childish.
Well, women are meant to be led.
It is a sign of a child, for sure. It's a sign of a childish mentality.
So, don't mean to change up on the subject or anything, but I want to bring this up, but I am. This is kind of a taboo type of thing, right? What's your guys' outlook on steroids?
Nigga, that is not even close to what the fuck we were talking about.
No, I know, but the reason why I brought that, I have my reason behind it.
I think steroids are good when someone's around their 30s. I feel like if you're like 25, 20, I feel like you shouldn't be taking steroids. After 25, I think you could start taking steroids.
The reason why,
because the body builds up to so much testosterone while you're young.
Yeah. Okay. I think.
Go ahead.
I don't know so much about it.
So I'm gonna tell you from my journey. All right. So I started taking steroids. All right. I've been on it for about, mind you, I'm gonna tell you my pros and my cons and the reason why I'm not getting the best effect from it from when I started it to where I'm at now. And mind you, I have somebody who's guiding me the right way. You know what I mean? Fitness coach. So basically, I've always been working out, you know what I mean? I played sports growing up and all this other bullshit. And with that being said, I was working out a lot. I'm like, damn, bro, like I wanted to, something that was against it in the beginning, but as well, I wanted to try it.
Because I've never been against it.
I was against it because I was just going by, obviously, I was just following everybody.
A lot of people have wrong ideas about it because of, like, it's demonized in sports because, and as it should be, unless everybody's taking it, right? Because it does give you an unfair advantage.
Bellator was kind of lit when
but that's what I say. But
UFC back in the day when you had the niggas on steroids,
UFC today has niggas on steroids. They get around it. You know what I mean? But what I would, it's just like, so because of that, the media made it seem a certain way, right? Mm-hmm. But the thing is, now I believe it's more out in the open because, one, like, testosterone is such a powerful marker of if you are motivated, like if you want to get things done, and the testosterone levels of men have dropped significantly due to microplastics and probably because of a mentality shift in this whole world, right? Yeah. And so, like, basically what determines like your, or not determines, but a determinant of your level of testosterone, right, is literally the distance between your, like, nutsack, right, and your anus, okay? And so, like, in a girl, it's closer because that's why they have a vagina, right? That's what makes you a woman. And they've shown in the data it's getting closer for men, right? So basically, like, you're becoming hermaphrodites, you know what I mean? Pretty much, like that space is getting closer. And there's a lot to blame about, like, environmental issues and what are, like, the microplastics and a bunch of things, right? So you're finding that a lot younger men are suffering also from low testosterone, which is why I believe
that's why this world is full of
bitches. But that's why I believe that there's been such a movement for optimization, right? In ways, there's tons of ways to naturally boost your testosterone, right? Yeah. And I want to be clear, until I was about like 29, I didn't do anything, right? And people thought I was on steroids all the time just because I'm fucking short and jacked, nigga. You know what I mean? But I just love working out, you know what I mean? And I was like always really into that shit. But and then, you know, my BM got pregnant and I got fat as fuck because, and I didn't know it's like a thing, right? It's a thing because the man's body prepares for days of lack of sleep, right? And so I got fat as fuck, and I was just like, what the fuck is going on?
Wait, the man's body prepares for lack of sleep?
Yeah, because...
Explain that to me.
Okay, so... and the crazy part is, it's only if you decide to stay around for the baby. It doesn't happen. It's not like a woman's hormonal changes, right? Because the baby's in there. They can't escape it. So they have oxytocin release and new hormonal changes. They become happier, but, like, more emotional and all this shit, right? If a man... The amount that the man decides to be involved in the child's relationship affects how much their hormones get changed from the pregnancy, right? And so I had made a decision, obviously, to be there for my son. So I'm in the trenches with her, right? Actually, she was great during the pregnancy, but I was there and I was, you know, getting whatever she wanted to eat. She was journaling, so I was fucking helping her journal, or we were talking about ideals about, like, how we want our son to raise. None that we listen to today, but you know what I mean? But all these things, right? And your body is preparing for, like, the baby if you've ever had a newborn, they are always screaming, okay? And they need you for absolutely everything, and you get literally no sleep. And so your body puts on this weight to deal with, like, additional stressors, right? So I literally blew up to, like, I mean, I'm a healthy, like, 200, and I blew up to about, like, 235, 240, not good weight, you know what I mean? It's like fat fuck, right?
Yeah, that shit's horrible.
And I was like, yo, this ain't gonna work for me. And then it was COVID, nigga, and all the gyms were closed. Yeah. So I couldn't even go get a good workout, but I found one gym in Los Angeles. So I'm not even gonna call out that. I would have you come through the back door, said no fucking mask, even had their steam room open, some OG niggas that love powerlifting and shit. And fucking went to this gym, and I got introduced to the juice. But I got introduced to it in a very healthy way, you know what I mean? And I got my blood work done, and I found out a bunch of my biomarkers, and then just went down this whole rabbit hole, you know what I mean? And so I don't suggest that anybody just, like, goes renegade into it, and I think that's an issue with a lot of people. that are young that like don't know what they're doing, because you only have a certain amount of, your organs can only take a certain amount of fucking stress, nigga.
Yeah.
And so if you're just blasting and doing all this shit just to get jacked and look good, like when you're young, your body can take it, but you'll die early.
That's
You know
most
what I mean?
bodybuilders nowadays.
Bro.
I mean, shit, my pros and cons when it came down, as like most people, when they look at me, they don't think I'm on steroids. Why? Because I'm not your typical
small.
fucking, no, yeah, I am. No, 100%. No, I'm small, nigga. No, yeah. Look, I'm small compared to most niggas that are at the gym that are on the juice, right? But the way that I'm doing it is that I'm microdosing, you feel me? So,
Man, you don't even know what you're doing.
No. I microdose
right,
because
tell me.
I take. All right, for an example,
Sorry, that's my fault.
the traditional way to do it is like you inject yourself twice a week or some sort of like that. I don't know the exact way they do it, but I'm telling you the way how I do it. So I'm not gonna talk to anybody else. So for me, I do a 0.2 testosterone every other day.
Nigga,
Why?
let me
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. It's a 0.2 doesn't. Okay. Okay, so basically there is a bottle can be like 250 milligrams per milliliter, right?
Yeah.
And so like you can use, a lot of people use like a big harpoon, which takes multiple milliliters, right? But you can use it.
I put all 5 of them.
Yeah, but that's what a bunch of people do, bro. We have a homie that's big as fuck that had to stop taking everything because he was taking big harpoons, taking like it's in milligrams, right? He was taking grams of steroids, right?
He didn't know.
And, no, he did know.
Oh, he did?
He knew exactly what he was doing. But his test levels, like a healthy range, bro. The range really, like for an average like man, is between like 300 and 900, and like between 700 and 900 is on the high end, right?
Yeah.
And this nigga was at 4,000, bro, because he was taking this thing called Trestolone, which is meant for literally to castrate niggas. I mean, it's male birth control, right? He was taking that. He was taking Trin. Which is also like crazy, like all this crazy shit. But the thing is, honestly, if you guys want to see Chino get jacked as fuck, if he just listens to me, he could.
So my like I was gonna say, so the pros that I've seen in it, not only that I've gotten stronger and everything like that, confidence boost, I feel more like willing to do a lot of things. But the cons that I've been having since I started testosterone is that not only sometimes my emotions get out of whack
because you're not eating.
That's I was gonna get to that. My like my emotions are out of whack and everything like that. I start like getting angrier. I'll get like sad or whatever, right? But also because of the fact that the lack of me not eating, right? So I don't eat a lot. That's something that.
Let me tell you this, bro. Additional testosterone is like additional money, right? It doesn't change you. It just amplifies whatever you already have, right? So if you're a dick already, you're just gonna be more of a dick on test, right? And if you're a fucking angry person, then you're just gonna be more of an angry person, right? If you're a freak, you're just gonna be more of a freak, right? And all
dominance.
All of those are manageable.
Yeah, you keep changing the dominance.
And spitting her ass, thumbing her ass.
Yo, that's good, dude. We were in sync, bro.
Fire.
Yeah, that was it.
But no, I was gonna say like a lot of people too think like, oh, I take tests and I get jacked, right? Yeah. But like really, all that test does, besides the mental components, are like slept on. First of all, I feel, because it makes you, like I said, it helps with motivation. It makes effort feel good. Literally, that's what testosterone does, right? That's why men are more prone to doing shit that you need to buckle down on, right? Yeah. Or higher performing ladies have more testosterone. You know what I mean? It's shown, right? But
because men rule the world.
What? Fuck. Oh, but all test does is make you. It allows you to recover quicker, bro. It doesn't build muscle like as opposed to what a lot of people think. It just allows you to. It helps with protein synthesis and muscle recovery. You know what I mean?
Shit, like I was saying, most people when they look at me, they're like, bro, there's no way you're on test. You know what I mean? And
there's a lot of motherfuckers that you would never guess they're on
exactly,
shit. Exactly,
but that goes to my benefit is that I lift very heavy. You know what I mean?
They give you testosterone too after you do this. I'm sorry, I cut you off. Go.
No,
after they, he's already mad.
He doesn't even know what he was gonna say next. That's fine.
after they do the sleeve therapy, right? So I know a couple people that were
What sleeve therapy?
fat, right? So it's they do the gastro bypass, right? Surgery. So for fat people, and then they usually offer them tests afterwards, right? Because they're about to lose a lot of weight, and it's gonna be drastic.
Yeah.
So they offer
I know a fat
testosterone.
fuck like that too.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Not me. I didn't do no gastro bypass.
I'm
Don't look at
talking
me
about
like
that
that.
fat fuck. I
Ain't
know
that
exactly what
fuck.
you're talking about.
Yeah, but they didn't offer him. They didn't offer him steroids.
They shouldn't.
No.
It's not like he needs it. He's already a bitch. He's never gonna change.
Dude,
Fuck that
goddamn, bro. You don't have to call people out that watch the podcast, you card.
I don't even know who.
Dude, he gets emotional, dude. He's just an emotional man.
Yeah, as we were talking about.
He hates people, bro. Chino hates people for no reason.
I do not.
Like I know his biggest enemies, and I'm like, damn, bro, what do you do? Because I got enemies. I'm like, bitch ass nigga yelled at me, and I'm like, dude, like, nigga, you don't gotta hate someone for that, bro. You know what I mean?
But let me tell you this.
I choose to love everyone. I live by God.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have no enemies, bro.
Yeah.
I have no enemies.
I have no
I know some
enemies
people
either.
that think they're my enemy.
I try to forgive, bro.
I-
My favorite piece, I have the Last Supper piece, and it's my favorite piece. And it's not because, you don't have to be Christian like me, bro, and be all about God. You know what I mean? But my favorite thing about it is that Jesus chose to forgive all of them, even though they all did him dirty.
But
I use it as like, yo, I got to remember, forgive people.
nigga,
You know what I mean?
and then at the end of the day, bro, like, I've been here on this earth long enough to realize that, like, no grudge is worth holding, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it eats up more at you. Like I said,
Except Ronda Rousey.
yeah. What?
I was like, except Ronda Rousey. She's a politician. She's like a female politician.
Ronda Rousey? I thought
She's a fighter too.
I thought she was a fighter.
She is also a fighter.
She's a fighter.
She's a UFC
She's a fighter. I think I'm thinking, Rosie O'Donnell. I'm thinking about Rosie O'Donnell.
Dumbass.
That's not a politician either. That's a comedian.
Dude, who the fuck am I thinking about, bro? Who am I thinking about?
I don't know.
Nah, dude, I gotta know the name though. Otherwise, I'm gonna fuck up the whole time.
The black
You guys
chick that
continue.
goes-
No,
But
it's
this
not a
nigga
black
went
chick.
with you because he said, no, she's a UFC fighter, but she's also a politician. No, she's
No.
not.
Yeah, Ronda Rousey is a
I was hoping you
politician.
didn't catch that. I was
No,
just like,
you didn't know, nigga. You thought she was a politician
Dude,
because
I think-
Rudy said it.
I think it's Rosie O'Donnell, dude.
Rosie O'Donnell is a comedian. I go put my life on it.
Is it it's a fat white lady I'm thinking about.
Rosie O'Donnell's a fat white lady, but
Dude, that's who I'm talking about, dude.
wait, so how the
She's
fuck
not
did
a
you get
That's
that
what I'm
politician.
talking about. Yeah, dude. She is. Well, she's not a politician per se.
She's
As
a
equivalent to Trump is not a politician.
No, Rosie O'Donnell's not running for office. What are you talking
No,
about?
she doesn't run for office, but she talks about politics.
She does now?
Yeah.
No, but Trump is a politician because he was the president, nigga.
Okay, yeah,
What the
now,
fuck?
but before he wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I'm thinking about Rosie O'Donnell, dude.
Does she talk about politics?
Yeah, and she talks about politics.
Because you know she had like a whole television show. She's a stand-up comedian.
Yeah. No, I didn't know she was a comedian. I know her from when I was watching Trump's rally. He was like, fuck Rosie O'Donnell.
Yeah.
And I was like, who's Rosie O'Donnell?
But nigga-
and I started looking up her, and then I started seeing all
Rosie
her
okay,
political views.
Rosie
and-
O'Donnell had one of the biggest sitcoms. First of all, interesting story about Rosie O'Donnell. Rosie O'Donnell was fucking a normal little girl and was hit by a bus, nigga. And then her whole personality changed, her family said, right? Because there's this story of this dude. Okay, so check this out. There's a story of this dude named Phineas Gage, right? And I think it was back in like the 30s, right?
Yeah.
And he was around trains, right? And a train goes by and a pole goes out and boom, goes through
Got some sense in that bitch.
goes through the front of his head, pole sticking out of his head, right?
What?
And his whole personality changed. And this is when people started.
All right. Say it one more time. Say it one more time.
Okay. This dude Phineas Gage was near a fucking a railroad, right?
Yeah.
And the railroad crashes, and a big pole from the railroad goes through his his frontal lobe, goes through his forehead. He stays alive though, right? And the psychology is in its infancy, right? And before they were doing lobotomies, right, where they were just taking parts of your brain out that they thought when you were sick, and then they had these people walking around like, duh, and they thought like, oh no, like if you're angry all the time, like just take the bitch's part of her brain out, right? And but then Phineas Gage was still alive, right, when he had this thing going through, and then he had fucking his whole personality changed, right? And he became more impulsive and all this shit. And that's when they started researching personality disorders, right? And they started seeing that different parts of the brain have different functions, right? And And it fucking was a whole new thing for psychology.
Is it like those people who get like hit in the head or like
Yes,
some type of
that's
trauma
why
and then they speak like a different language or some shit
that's
like that?
not, that's fantasy. But
That's not real. That's not real, dude. You
or-
can't speak a different language after getting hit in the head, dude.
That's a different thing, right? That's make believe. But so for like CTE, right? Or if somebody gets like a lot of SSRIs, like antidepressant medications, affect those parts of your brain, right? And it fucks with like executive functioning, what they call it, right? Which is like your ability to plan, your impulse control, your sexual drive, all that, right? And so Rosie O'Donnell was hit by this bus, right? And then her personality completely changed. But one of the things, and this another comedian that this happened to named Sam Kinison, also, they became funny as fuck, dark as fuck, but funny as fuck, right? Rosie O'Donnell had one of the biggest, longest running sitcoms, bro, ever. Rich as fuck, stand-up comedian, funny as fuck. And then, but that's so funny because in your generation, you wouldn't know that because that was my childhood. You know what I mean? And so it's just like she's gone, because when you said politician or even somebody that involved in politics, nigga, like, it's not even, it's like a
I can see why you don't see what I see. Like, I see her as, I never got to see her sitcom.
Yeah, but
was it presented to me?
Yeah,
to
of
know
course.
About it?
No, it was probably off the air by the time you were born.
You know what I mean? So I know her as
crazy.
Failing female comedian.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because it was at the end of her career. That's crazy. That's crazy.
How I know
that's
her.
Funny. That's funny.
That's so crazy how generations change the view on someone.
For
like,
sure.
Yo, like who else was it?
But Nick, even Future. I was talking to a young homie of mine, and he was like, "Nigga, Future's trash." I'm like, "What?" Nigga, Future is the go. He was like, no, because now everybody's into like Detroit rap and shit. You know what I mean? The melody shit kind of played out. You know what I mean? But I was like, nigga, Future the go.
I was never a big fan of Future.
It's equivalent to me when I was talking to someone that was young, right? I was talking to this 16-year-old, right?
Excuse me?
Not too much.
No,
No,
I'm
it's
kidding.
a guy,
I'm
dude.
kidding.
It's my like sister-in-law's fucking brother, dude. I mean brother, boyfriend. And he was talking to me. I was like, yeah, bro, you know Lil Wayne put everybody on. He goes, psh, Lil Wayne? No, he didn't.
What?
I'm like, nigga, what? What do you mean? Lil Wayne is the GOAT that put Drake in his place, and Drake put all these other niggas on. And I go, Lil Wayne is that guy. Everyone mimics Lil Wayne. And he goes, no, that's not true. And in my head, I was just like,
what the fuck? I was
just like, yo, this has to be like a generational changing thing.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Like when I show my dad X, and I'm like, yo, this is like this is like one of the biggest artists to recently come out of Miami, right? When he first came out, and he goes, nah, bro. That's not it. That was Rick Ross. I go, Rick Ross? What? Like, bro, Rick Ross is old, and I don't know. Is Rick Ross from Miami? Yeah, he was born in Miami.
He was not in no kid
like,
in Miami. That shit.
Like, bro, what are you talking about? This is a different kind of music.
You know, it's crazy because for me too, like with like the studio and shit, right? I have to stay like up to date with like what's popping, right? Because people will come in wanting to sound like whoever's cracking, right? But
I fuck with Yeet though.
I see. I've tried, bro.
I bought a yours today. Painted it yellow like bird. It doesn't even rhyme, but it's fire, bro.
But the thing is, I can't. I've tried. I've tried so hard to listen to Yeet, bro. But I can't. I can't.
You got to remember, it's not like, all right. So like me,
it just hurts my head. I want money. Like shut up.
Yeah, dude, I like it because it's just so dumbed down, dude. It's just like. You know, like it's the kind of music you don't play because like, yo, this is like some raw ass shit. Like I wouldn't put people on and be like, this is the raw shit. But to me, it's more about the beat.
But to me, that's what
younger niggas.
That's what Future was, right? Because like so when I was younger, right, and people like older heads were around me, I'd be like, listen to this shit, bro. And it was like codeine crazy, you know what I mean? And it's like these niggas not saying anything at all, you know what I mean? But it sounds dope and it's a vibe. And I was heavily into fucking codeine, and I'd be in my car being like in a music video, nigga. I'd be like, I am the future, nigga. You know what I mean?
Bro, it always feels good to draw. I remember when I was really chasing my music dream and I was sitting there and I was rapping and I was like, I would look up to Fetty Wap.
Okay.
Ironically.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
he's not my favorite rapper now, but
Fetty was hard, though.
Yeah, Fetty was hard, dude. And I was just like, just the unique way he was singing R&B.
Yeah.
You know, and he called it ratchet R&B.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yo, that shit's hard.
Because he created his own genre, bro.
Yeah.
Because so there's this dude named Peter Thiel, right? And he has this idea about like basically zeros and ones, and basically it's like, look, nigga, you can either copy everybody, right? And if you're like the first to copy, then you're seen as like on the cutting edge of stuff. But like the real winners and the real innovators are the ones that like that's why Thug won. You know what I mean? Because
Thug is fire.
there was nobody that sounded like that. You know what I mean?
I feel like Fetty Wap kind of sounded similar to Thug, but he came after.
Thug was first, though.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Thug
But
was first.
and then Fetty, you can understand. Thug was just like, nigga, I don't give a fuck that you can't understand me, and I'm gonna wear dresses, and I'm gonna carry a stick, and I'm gonna order murders. Allegedly.
I didn't know the shit about Thug like when I first heard about Thug, I just knew about his music, but until like he got caught up, I'm like, bro, this nigga was a gangster.
You know what I liked?
fuck?
I liked, you know, it sucks Gunna snitched, you know, but whatever, I understanding. You need to get out of that. You're living a lavish lifestyle for like what, about like 4 years, and it was all gonna go away.
Yeah.
So I get it,
6ix9ine.
whatever. But I liked when it was Young Thug, Gunna, and there was one other one. They're like
Lil Baby?
three-headed snake. No, three-headed snake.
Oh, Dirk, was it?
Was it Dirk? Who was it, bro? It was like
It was Dirk,
It's
actually.
Gunna, and yeah,
It was
three-headed
Dirk.
snake. And they do that.
No, I
shit
think
was
it's Baby. It was Gunna, Baby, Lil Baby, and
It wasn't
Thug.
Dirk. Are you sure?
nah. One of them's locked up now. Like 2 of them are locked up. It's Young Thug, the other guy, and Gunna got out. Damn, dude, that sucks.
No,
that guy gets
really?
no recognition.
Are
in
you
this
sure?
world. Yeah, I think so. I think I'm correct, dude. Look it up real quick, Chino, while we still
Three-headed
talking.
snake.
Yeah, three-headed snake. But like, yeah, dude, that trio was just so fire to me.
What
I was
happened
just
to
like,
Young?
damn,
Were you guys around for the rich homie Quan Young Thug?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you told me,
Like,
Quan.
what happened to that, bro?
Dude, that was raw, dude.
Yeah, I mean, like they were nice, but,
Yeah.
but bro, that's why
Rich gang.
Rich gang. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? But
that shit was lit.
It was Lil Baby, Polo G.
no, but the three-headed snake, it was Lil Baby, right? Oh,
Yes, Lil Baby, Polo G, and Lil Durk.
that's three-headed goat, nigga.
That's three-headed goat.
Wait, which one are you looking for?
Well, three-headed snake, bro.
Oh, three-headed snake.
Yeah, three-headed snake. Where did you get goat from?
I don't
We're
know.
talking about
Hold on.
snakes, dude. But it was raw, dude. Like that trio was raw. Rich homie Quan was lit too.
Yeah.
I like that.
It was actually only 2 artists. It was only
My
Gunner and Young Thug.
lifestyle.
It was only Gunna and Young Thug.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
But
I must have hopped into a different reality, dude.
yeah, I mean,
Because I could have sworn there was 3 people.
you know, I
Yeah, it was only them
I had
two.
the pleasure of meeting Thug, bro. You know what I mean, and fucking working with him, and
Yeah.
it was fucking.
He's iconic.
He's iconic, and he was fucking super gracious, nigga, and like you
He
know,
just seems like a cool person to be around.
whatever people. First of all, he's tall as shit too, nigga.
He's
Yeah.
lanky.
Yeah, he's tall
The
as
tallest
shit.
rapper, I think, is 2 Chainz.
Oh, he might be. He might be,
he's the
but
tallest
Thug
I
was
thought
pretty fucking
Blueface
tall.
was-
Blueface ain't the
Blueface
tallest.
is
It's
like
2 Chainz.
pretty
2
tall.
Chainz like what? Like
6'8" or some shit.
6'8",
Yeah.
yeah.
Fuck.
But Thug was probably like 6'4", you know what I mean? And
that's fire.
but no, bro. But he was, like I said, like kind, like, hey, you're supposed to be like a rock star. You gotta have like this, you know what I mean? And like, 'cause I had a leather jacket on, he's like, you gotta have this color pop. You know what I mean? I was like, all right, bet. You know what I mean? And fucking, it was crazy because I saw him like 4 years down the road, right? And fucking, I was because I was with the manager from the GM from Rock Nation at the time, and I was like, please remember me, nigga, please remember me. You know what I mean? And they're like, shit, what's good, my nigga? You know what I mean? I'm like, fire, nigga. Maybe
Yo,
like
I've always
somebody-
wanted to meet, bro, famous people that I always meet famous people, but it's always like someone I don't give 2 fucks about. You know?
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like, bro, I sat there and spoke with Ed Chulo, and I didn't even know he was Ed Chulo, bro.
Yeah, I don't know who El Chulo
He was
is.
like,
He
was like, I make music. I was like, oh shit, man, me too. You know what I mean? But
I
like,
remember
I've
he
always
came to
wanted
the
to
club.
meet.
I think that's hard too, but you know, like what I found along the way too is like anybody that I've met that has like any like motion or anything is like the realest thing and I got this from meeting people that I was like either like didn't know about until after, or wasn't like particularly impressed by, but ended up becoming closer with them because I didn't treat them any differently. It's like, nigga, at the end of the day, like if you're just real and like even if you're just like, yo, bro, like I really fuck with what you doing, you know what I mean? But say from a genuine place, not a fucking sucking place, you know what I mean? Then you're gonna like
no homo.
Like it takes.
I'm sorry, Chino. I didn't mean to offend
No
you.
offense, bro.
That's
no offense.
But you know, and just like being yourself because in this game, like people can work with anybody they want to. You know what I mean? So it's like people want to be around people that they view as peers and that they're comfortable with. You know what I mean? And it's like nigga, if you're in the same game as somebody, you can't be all like
You got a thug feature? No?
Yeah.
Damn, that's fire.
Yeah. And a Dirk one.
Damn, I was meeting Dirk.
Dirk was also
Did it
gangster,
come off
bro.
like? Did he come off like very gangster, like how his persona is that
No,
everybody else sees him?
Dirk is an extremely calculating and like well thought out dude, bro. And like you know, I'm not like from the streets, right? You know what I mean? Like I know some gangster shit. You know, I'm around some gangster niggas, but I personally am not from the streets. So like I don't even like perpetrate like I am. You know what I mean? So I was like, I didn't meet. I'm on some fly shit, nigga. You know what I mean? I'm on some fuck bitches get money shit, nigga. You know what I mean? That's the things that excite me. You know what I mean? And so I never like knew about no gangsterisms from him or Thug, right? Thug, like when we were doing the feature, he's like, "You bang?" I was like, "Nah." He's like, "All right, for sure." You know what I mean? Because he was coming up with lyrics for the song, right? So if I banged anything, he could say it. You know what I mean? But and then as far as the Dirk thing, like of course I knew about like the Dirk history and shit like that, but we were on some fly young nigga shit, like got money shit. Fucking it was at a crazy time because he had just gotten dropped from his label, but he was with his homie DJ Band.
With Dirk?
Yeah. And he was in a transition stage. This is short hair Dirk. This is before the dreads, before the twist, even anything. Short hair Dirk.
I didn't know Dirk until like I had saw him on your page around when we first met. And I was just like, damn, this nigga got a feature with Dirk.
Yeah. And
I was like, yo,
that nigga. So he stayed on.
It was at that moment where I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be around this. Like, he knows what he's doing.
But yeah, bro, it was like he was super cool, bro. And like I mean, I was on a bunch of drugs. I think he was sober, and we just chopped it up though about like life stories and shit. And he was telling me about his kids and whoopty woo, this, that, and the third. He asked if I wanted kids down the road and all this shit, bro. And then we just had, you know, we had whatever come through and we had some fun times, nigga. And he stayed on my spot with him because he like. I had a big ass Airbnb in Atlanta, and so in order for niggas not to have to spend no bread, I offered it, and you know he's a like regular. He's a nigga that can adapt to any situation. Is how I'm gonna put it, bro.
Who, Dirk?
Dirk, bro.
Yeah, I like the memes on him. They're funny.
Because his eyes.
Yeah, his eyes. They're always so fucking wide, bro.
But even then, though,
because he's always. I saw one meme. I was like, "This is how you know Dirk's a gangster because he's always looking for the ops."
I was like, "Hey, you want perks?" He's like, "Nah." He's like, "Until I get to where I'm at, I don't want to do nothing." I mean, he wasn't smoking or doing nothing, bro.
I wanted to ask you
the fact that Dirk, instead of like, bro, there's the one thing, bro, like, I like gangster rap, you know what I'm saying? I like listening to people talk about murder people, you know?
Yeah.
It's just what I like, bro.
I
don't know why.
That's another question though, bro. That because I was just talking, I have a homie DJ Dash, shout out DJ Dash. And he like we're only at 47. He DJs all the fire spots around here, right? Like in South Beach and shit like that. And so he's just inundated and flooded with fucking rap music, right? And so he's like, I can't listen to it no more. He's like, I can't, because he's like, I don't kill people. I don't think it's cool no more. You know what I mean? He's like, I'm a black dude. I can't relate to any of this experience. You know what I mean? But for me, I haven't killed anybody. But I love this shit. For whatever, I don't know why.
I don't know why,
and
dude. It just puts me in that mood, bro. You know what I mean?
And I feel like because
why is being a gangster so appealing?
But that's what I was about to ask you. So
I think it's just like a sign of like, all right, you go.
So I was watching this.
So what I was saying, no,
this interview, right? I was watching this interview, and it was talking about how you remember when the situation with Quando Rondo and Quando Rondo, whatever. Nigga, I'm a Latino came out on that one. So Quando Rondo,
que será?
and King Von. So when the whole little incident happened when King Von died, I saw Quando Rondo came out in an interview saying like, "Yo, since that incident happened, it damaged his money so bad because nobody wanted to book him." Nobody wanted to do anything with him because they were terrified, since he, not only that he made music, yeah, he was out of that gang life, but still in it at the same time. But it just affected him in such a bad aspect. Do you feel like that happens since you be around a lot of people like that are on the come up and anything like that, but since they're so tied up in their gang life in the past that they, even though they don't want to,
but see, that's the balance, right? It's that this is very thing that make them poppin' is the thing that takes the fame away.
Yeah,
bro.
I mean, yeah, I think, bro, when you're already a gangster rapper, dude. All right, dude, you can't be a gangster and a rapper.
No,
it's gonna end badly for you. You know what I mean? And I always tell people that.
But the thing is, like, but then niggas are looked at as fake if they don't stand on their business,
Bro,
right?
I'd rather be looked at as fake than go to jail.
But
be
so I think
now if someone rolls up on me, plop plop plop, you know, I'll be like the
Blueface
baby,
did, right?
Yeah,
the baby, yeah. But I think
Blueface shoots someone and they call him a bitch now, and the baby shoots someone and they're like, damn, he's a gangster.
No, but the baby is
poor Blueface. He gets a lot of hate.
Yeah,
it's because he got with that bitch.
Yeah. He can show you that a bad bitch can bring you, not a bad bitch, but the wrong bitch can bring
damage
you down.
your image.
But bro,
damage the fuck out of his image.
Even like from a successful perspective, every person that I've talked to says that the most important decision besides the business you choose, besides like your current socioeconomic status, is the partner that you have, because it will either make your life a miserable existence or you will have a full support system.
I mean, that's what happened to Glock 9, because Glock 9 was a Florida rapper, right? And he was beefing with, if I'm not mistaken, Hot Boy, right?
Can I see your Kubi?
Yeah, here. This.
Whoa! Why'd you rub it on your dick first?
Yeah, he went like this.
God damn, bro.
But and now he's gonna watch you hit it, and he's gonna be like. But yeah, I had yeah, bro. Like, bro, so I like gangster rap music, but okay, continue with your Glock 9 thing. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. You already cut me off.
All right, so
nigga,
so it's that you forget the story too, just like how you do to us. But like so. I like rap music, but I don't only listen to rap music, because in the club I always am hearing hip hop, and there's a difference between hip hop and rap that people get confused.
Yeah.
But I'm always listening to hip hop, rap, and then reggaeton. So I don't listen to that shit when I'm in the car. When I'm in the car, I'll listen to rave music, or I'll listen to like country. Yeah. And I like Morgan Wallen and like
Chris Stapleton.
And it's not. I think people get things race based. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, rap and hip hop isn't black. You know what I mean? But it was made by black people. But I feel like there's this guy I listen to. His song's "Let It Burn," and his name's Shabuzi. Okay. Right? And bro, he's a black guy with dreads, bro. And he makes the best country song I've heard in a long time.
Yeah,
like, fire.
I mean, I think like that's the beautiful thing about like where music is. Like, people always are focused on the negatives, like, oh, Spotify's taking this money away and BMI is doing this and all that shit, right? But the beautiful thing is that like the music creation process is more accessible to everybody, and since we have access to all this music, you're seeing the mixture of shit that like makes the dopest things, bro. Because like that's why any like separatist movement is dumb, bro, because all the dopest things comes from when cultures collide, bro. I feel like if you take a purebred dog, bro, right? They have issues with their eyes. They have cancer issues. They have all this shit. And then this random mutt, bro, that was like a fucking chihuahua and a pit bull, lives to be like 19 and can get hit by like 5 cars, has no issues, you know what I mean? And I think the same is for people, bro. I feel like,
shit, look at me.
Yeah, well, you're
but like
you're a perfect example.
Like I think music brings cultures together. Like, all right, something I found weird, bro, while doing this pod with y'all, is that like in other countries, like the term nigga isn't used, and I was just
even
like,
in other states.
And then I thought about it though, and I was like, bro, why is it that like Miami nigga is like a normal word, like bro?
It's like Miami is all throughout Florida,
and it's all through Florida, right? And I'm like, I think I say it because of music, like music, sure. And then my family, and then just being. In like I was raised in Homestead, which is predominantly black. You know what I'm saying?
I was with this. I was in the sauna, and there was this Cuban dude, right? And I picked up the phone. I was talking to one of my Cuban homies, and we got off the phone and he's like, dale. I was like, all right, dale, bro. You know what I mean? And this dude turns to me, Latino as fuck, right? And he was like, hey, bro. No, this was even better. He said, hey, nigga, why you say dale, bro? That's not your word. You know what I mean? And I was like, you just said nigga. You know what I mean? That's not yours. But like we adapt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like because I feel comfortable saying it because like the people I fuck with here say it, bro. And it's and I don't think about it. Just like you didn't think about saying nigga to me. And he was like, no, but like we've been grandfathered into that word. I was like, how? You know what I mean? Like grandfathered
Bro,
in.
and over here in Miami, bro, like black people, like you will think a black guy doesn't speak Spanish, and he speaks Spanish.
Nigga,
and he won't even be Spanish. Bro, I know black people that I'll sit there and I'll be like they'll look at me, and sometimes it's offensive. They'll think I don't speak English, and they'll be like, "Oye, papi, uno trago," and I'm like, I'm like, bro, I speak English, but it's impressive that you knew how to say that. I know you're not Cuban or anything.
That's funny because this brings me to this point is that there's been a separatist movement, right, in order to like disempower like black people as a whole, right, to make you think that like we're different, right, because and it's just like so because like bro, a majority of South America is brown. You know what I mean? Like they're melanated people, bro. You know what I mean? Like if you look at it, you know what I mean? India is, you know what I mean? Like they're different, but if we're doing it just by skin color, right? Like how it's white, right, and black, then but what they're
Indian, they're black.
Yeah, they're black. Then you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Africa, which is bigger than everything, right, as a continent. You know what I mean? Like, and so like they've separated all those, but meanwhile, like Ireland and fucking Iceland and Greenland and all of those, but it's just all white, right? And so and then they say, oh yeah, black people, you're the minority though, so you gotta listen to us because we're the majority. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so because like, and that's where I don't trip on like anybody in Miami saying nigga. It's because like, bro, I feel like we have more shared experience than we are different. You know what I mean? So it's just like, nigga, we all listen to the same music. Like reggaeton, I fuck with that shit, bro. I like Anuel. I like my boy.
And a lot of the reggaeton artists are black,
or they have like trap influence. But the thing
there's a rapper called Chocolate.
Exactly. and they're but deeper than skin color, which is
an asshole.
Deeper than skin color, which is so fucking like nothing, bro. You know what I mean? Our experience in life is shared. You know what I mean?
In the oven a little bit longer than me.
You know not Luther King. Who's the guy? Who's the other revolutionary?
Malcolm X.
Malcolm X.
Right.
You know, Malcolm X was a Muslim, and he didn't let white people go into the like. They would ask how can they help, and he'd be like, you can't.
Yeah.
You're white. You know.
Yeah.
And he changed his opinion when he went. Like while venturing into his Muslim religion, he went to this other country, right? I forgot where. I forgot the name of it, so I'm not gonna say it. But he went over there and he came back different because over there, all the Muslims over there were all different races.
And that's and the thing is like,
and I think that's what got him killed too.
Well, this is what
because
he
started moving different from the way the Muslims over here wanted.
What happened? No, that's not what got him killed.
All right.
What got him killed is what happens whenever there is
jealousy.
He was killed by
he was killed by his own people. Oh no. I'm getting the story mixed up. You're right.
No, he wasn't, bro. Right. Every time and this is not to separate people.
Well, he was backstabbed by his own people.
He was in the 60s, bro, right? And you have to understand that like anytime that there's been, and I understand, like I have to give it up to like what Europeans have done is hateful but extraordinary, bro, in terms of like the conquering component, right? And that's why I was talking about the separatist movement and stuff like that, because it's divide and conquer, right? Because if you keep people that you've oppressed at odds fighting each other, they don't realize what you are doing to them, right?
Exactly.
And also like people feel guilty about like the benefits that they've enjoyed from ancestral trauma of another religion, right? So whenever a black person says something about slavery, they're like, oh, victim mentality, right? To like make it less legitimate. But like what what people don't understand about like the Muslim faith is that it's not based on hatred, bro. And every time that like a black person rises and wants to empower other black people, they get murdered, nigga. You know what I mean? And that's on the peaceful side, which was Martin Luther King. That's on the revolutionary or the aggressive side, which was Malcolm X, which was really just about self-protection. Not even about aggressive, like going out there. It's just like, hey, if somebody hits you, hit them the fuck back. You know what I mean? Like stop being a victim, really. And they're gone, bro. Marcus Garvey, gone, bro. I mean, I could go down the list.
I feel like we like sleep on Malcolm X and we give Martin Luther King a lot of credit, which Martin Luther King did a lot, but I feel like Malcolm X was a little more harsh on it, bro.
Yeah,
like, you know, he was a little more gangster with it, and he like all right, Martin Luther King would get slapped at the bar, everyone would sit at the bar, get slapped. Malcolm X will be like, he'll get slapped at the bar and he'll come back with 20 niggas in suits. Yeah. Not even like on some suits standing there.
Yeah, ready to go. But that's what I'm saying. Anytime.
Black Panthers was raw too.
Yeah.
Who started Black Panthers?
It's...
Dude, you have to know this one,
hold
you
on.
know you gotta know this.
No, it's... He was also murdered. He had a fro. I think it was Marcus Garvey.
Marcus Garvey?
Hold on, let me look.
Here, let Chino look it up.
Shit, man. Fucking look at me, man.
How do you feel about it, though, Chino?
About what?
About Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. Who
to
do you
be
think
honest
was
with
a
you,
bigger revolutionary?
I know more about Martin Luther King only because of school, but Malcolm X, I'm not too educated on that because I don't really can't put an input because I'm gonna sound like an idiot. I don't know much about Malcolm X. I know
Huey Newton. Fuck.
I know
that's
about
who it was.
Newton.
Huey Newton. That's what I was thinking.
Dude, that's crazy. Like I was never taught that in school. But I learned about Martin Luther King.
Yeah, of course.
Because they wanted that peaceful.
Yes, exactly. Because it was passive. It's like, oh, please. And because Huey Newton also murdered. You know what I mean? So anybody, and the Black Panther movement originated for black people to protect themselves from oppression, nigga. You know what I mean? So it's just like, and so now, you know, I believe that, but like, don't get me wrong, I love white people, bro.
Yeah.
You know I mean? I get along with everybody, bro. You know what I mean?
Well, over here, dude, like sometimes
there's no actual white people.
Yeah, there's no real white people. You know what I mean? Like I've went to places where like I've always looked at people and they're like, oh, racism. And I'm just like, bro, like the world's not racist, dog.
No,
like what you talking about? And then I go upstate or like I go up, like I went to Indiana and I'm like, fuck. Dude.
No, but this is the thing. I think everybody's racist, nigga. That's what I think.
I think everyone's prejudiced, not racist.
There you go. Because racist has a hateful connotation. But, all right. Oh, damn. Chino's dying because we... Tell us about Glock 9, nigga.
Oh, nigga, I'm over that shit.
All right, yeah, we out. Come on.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yo, this was Vice City Mafia. Thank you for tuning in and rocking in with us on Thanksgiving. It was fire. Oh, yeah, and next week, okay, this is what happened. When we were supposed to take Chino on the skydiving, it rained hella hard. And so we already had it booked. Then we wanted to book it for this Thursday, but it's Thanksgiving. So we have it next Thursday. So at the top of the next episode you see next Sunday, he's going to be flying out of a plane. I'll put that on everything.
These niggas just want me to commit suicide.
No.
All right, we out.
Peace.